We won't be mad.
Is he a cop who won the medal and is solving all the cases?
Don't be mad. Don't be mad.
What's this about, Captain?
Ray and Mal have some concerns over the Henry and Muller cases, which I don't want aired outside of this room.
The evidence is solid, Captain.
I agree, Rusty. It's just that corpses keep piling up.
Copycats.
I've been banging the same drum. But the notes and the lipstick messages.
Evelyn Summers, Cartel Classic Carmine. Each woman, same brand, same color.
Teresa Terrelson didn't have a lipstick message.
Technically, you're right, Rusty. She didn't have any lipstick, but she did have a message. We found it beneath her dress, scraped with a sharp stick.
What did it say?
You sure you want to know?
Ray?
As far as we can be sure, it said cunt BD.
That's one way of looking at it.
Looking at what?
Cunt is all about access, Phelps. You're married, so yours is mortgaged. Some of us like to pay by installments. This guy doesn't like to pay at all.
Why are you so angry, Mal?
Because I just had to fire one of my assistants. He was a friend of Jameson's. God knows what he might have been up to.
Captain, we have good leads in the Summers case, but it's up to you to decide how we proceed.
Keep this under your hat for now. And to follow up on Evelyn Summers, I want daily reports.
I like that. He didn't tear us a new ass. That's good. So,
We
great.
got our orders. Back to the Summers case. Get an address for McCaffrey. He'll have blown the bar. I'll meet you outside.
Wait. Telephone?
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address for a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Grosvenor McCaffrey. Apartment 6, 126 Yale Street, between Ord and Alpine.
Thanks, man.
That broad has socks in it for real.
Let me pose a question.
Depends. What you got to do with?
Morals. Would it bother you to put the wrong person away?
Depends.
On what?
On whether anyone except the poor son of a bitch in the slammer ever found out.
We still need to... Maybe we need to come back here later. We're going to the bowling alley. Yeah, back when I played this on PlayStation 3, 10 years ago, there were a lot, there was not this many cases, so some, I can't remember which ones are new, they were added as DLCs or something, but I think we've done some of them. Frankly, I don't even remember these cases or anything. I just know that we stopped at our next promotion, I believe. And I don't know why I never followed up on it. So after that, it will be completely green for me. Coming through.
Hello, Rusty. Two on your usual lane?
I'm Detective Phelps. Homicide.
You must be new. What's your shoe size?
We're conducting an investigation, ma'am. Do you know the name Evelyn Summers?
Sounds like I should. Oh, maybe it could be Jimmy's friend,
Jimmy?
James Tiernan. He's a pin setter. One day he introduced me to a lady after work. It stuck in my mind because she was much older, too old for him.
Where can we find Jimmy, Florence?
He'll be hopping around the lanes toward the back.
Thanks, ma'am. Let's go get him.
Oh, is this guy? Oi.
Wants a 5-star goddamn wedding.
Tiernan! LAPD! There!
Oh, look at that car. Oh, it's beautiful.
What are you waiting for? Get after him!
I will.
Might go faster if we weren't carrying the extra weight. These are flashy cars to be parked outside of bowling.
The lanes attract a fast-living individual with money to burn.
Or a middle-aged individual with the need to feel virile.
I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck.
Another runner. At least we've got a suspect.
Why do they always run? I'm sure we've got the wrong person in more than one of these homicides, but they always seem to land.
You know, your theories are not airtight by any means.
Hit him, Cole. Spit him out.
This isn't the killer. We can at least get him for reckless endangerment.
That's unless he runs into a wall and saves us all the trouble.
Don't go to sleep on me. Give me back in close.
Come on, just stop the car.
Hit him. Clean this asshole off the road.
Whoa, looks like we're going into the tunnels.
God damn it, he'll kill himself.
All right, as long as it doesn't kill us, I'm okay with it.
Now we've got the time to play around, Phelps.
That's the end of that. About fucking time.
Show me your hands.
Alright. Wait, no, that's not our car. This is our car. Let's go to our apartment.
KGPL to any unit. A citizen reports suspicious activity, 111 South Alameda. Stand by.
Okay, we will go for that first, and he will drive. Hi, Gabriella, and thank you. It feels great. Oh, no.
Oh, come on!
Is this really the fastest way?
KGPL to any unit. A citizen reports suspicious activity, 111 South Alameda. Stand by for any Sentry unit.
He will not run, right? No. He will not run.
LAPD, stop what you're doing.
Ah, shit.
Oh.
Up for some of the rough stuff, are you?
Phelps, leave him be.
Ah, yes.
Get back here!
An old delivery truck. The perfect getaway vehicle. Oh, Finbar, where are you going? You're running? Just going to ignore Finbar?
Shit! You know how dangerous that is?
Oh, this is bad. This is bad. This is what we get for mocking the delivery truck.
Damn!
I see it, I see it. Just blasted through the stop.
Oh, sweet Jesus! God damn it!
Put your hands where I can see them. Frank Morgan?
Yeah, look, it was Harry's idea to boost the truck full of fishes, not mine. I was in the bar late talking and we...
Save it. You two idiots can say hello to Adrian for me.
Oh, God damn it.
Finbar, where were you? I thought you were going to be with me. He was just standing there. I think he just ran a couple of feet and then he was standing there. Now, let's see. Where are we going? We're going to the apartment, I think.
Calm down.
We didn't need that one.
Where'd you learn to drive?
Watch where you're driving, you maniac.
Yeah, easy. People just drive, you know? Let me see, how far are we? Yeah, you know what? Stop here. You drive.
You know the way. You can drive.
Goddamn track racers!
No, stop. We forgot to do this last time. It was painful. 6.
McCaffrey's in apartment 6.
Wait. How many is down here? No, it's second floor.
Doesn't look like anybody's home.
Oh. Oh, what do we have here? Oh no, this doesn't look good.
He said he was at home. He said he didn't know her. And we have the book.
Let's see Carruthers argue his way out of this one.
Is that you, Grosvenor? Who are you guys? What are you doing in here?
We're from the LAPD, ma'am. Do you know where we might find McCaffrey?
I'm his neighbor. Is he in trouble?
Look, lady, we need to find him, and in a hurry. Are you gonna give me trouble?
He has a pigeon coop up on the roof. He spends his mornings up there when he's been drinking.
How do we get up there?
Down the hall and up the stairs.
Drunk and in command of a carrier pigeon.
But hold on,
Sure, write him up for that. A citation, at least.
there must be more. Oh.
Torn from the letter we found beside the body. At the very least, I'd say it ties McCaffrey to the scene. Grosvenor McCaffrey! Running on a hangover, McCaffrey? Sit down and we'll talk. I'll go get our wheels.
Or get back here. We need to ask some questions.
You a runner, McCaffrey? Stay and fight the good fight.
Hurry! You can still catch him!
Come
Give it
on.
up, LAPD!
I think we got him.
McCaffrey, you're under arrest on suspicion of murdering Evelyn Summers.
We need to get downtown and wrap this thing up. It's got to be McCaffrey. Unless Tiernan set him up. You don't think that asshole Jameson could have done it, do you? Whoever did it. So what's that Dahlia fuck?
How do you know that McCaffrey didn't do the dog?
We have a list of over 200 suspects. His name was never on it.
If you think the list is exhaustive, Rusty, who am I to argue?
Listen, let's just work the case at hand, shall we? Then we can sit down and put all the puzzle pieces together at a later date.
I'll hold you to that.
Yeah, there's one thing all the murders have had in common. All of the women have been intoxicated. They have all had jewelry stolen from them, mostly. There have been messages, I think.
KGPL to all units. Citizen reports man with a gun. Union and Rockwood Street. Union and Rockwood Street.
No, that's way too far.
Unit to handle code 2, identify.
Another thing that has been bothering me
Come on.
is all the clues we've been finding, the murder weapons and stuff like this, they've all been lying in plain sight, like they want...
You're gonna kill us!
Like someone wants us to find them. If you're trying to hide something, why put them in plain sight? It doesn't make sense.
You sure you can make it stick with one of these suspects, gentlemen?
It's either McCaffrey or Tiernan, sir. I think Jameson is an aberration.
All right. I'll deal with that degraded lunatic myself. He's got some fearful retribution coming. Tiernan isn't one, McCaffrey isn't two. I want a confession from one of them. Don't fail me, young fellas.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
I don't know.
Yeah, the bum took a swipe.
So we won?
Put him down with my sap.
Why did you run, Tiernan?
I was the last one to see Evelyn that night. I knew you would think it was me.
Well, now we just think that it's you more, you know, so... Come on.
Can you describe your relationship with Evelyn?
I barely knew Evelyn.
That's a lie.
Keep lying to me and I'll have you charged and in front of a grand jury before your feet touch the ground.
How can you possibly prove Evelyn and I were more than friends?
Because... he said you entered a hotel.
McCaffrey gave you up, Tiernan. He says he saw you go into your hotel with Evelyn.
I met Evelyn at the public library. We would read for a while and then go for a drink. Last night, we went back to my hotel room and had some more to drink. I must have passed out. I woke up and she was gone.
What time was this?
Around midnight, maybe later.
And there's no one who can confirm this?
No, there isn't. I knew you wouldn't believe me.
You and Evelyn were drinking together last night, and she had no other place to stay.
I don't know what happened last night. I don't remember.
He's not telling the truth.
You're lying, Tiernan. You've been fighting with her. You fought, and...
I'm not lying! She got up and left! That was it!
That maybe we can use against him. No. Whiskey for a boy after an argument. Could be this one, yeah.
She left, but she came back. She bought you a quart of whiskey to make it up to you. She told the liquor store owner. You're in deep trouble, buddy.
She said she loved me. She wanted to care for me. But she would never stop talking about McCaffrey. McCaffrey was a writer, and McCaffrey was a hero. McCaffrey cared for the little guy.
Did you kill her, Tiernan?
I might as well have. I kicked her out. She had nowhere to go.
Aristotle's Metaphysics, the book that belonged to McCaffrey.
McCaffrey saw her looking at her once and laughed in her face.
And you're saying Evelyn stole it?
She wanted something of his.
A bit uncertain, so you're not telling the truth, or are you? You're looking a bit tense there, friend. You're looking a bit tense there.
We either hang this on you or McCaffrey. You better give us something.
Well, McCaffrey's been in trouble with the law before. I mean, he always makes out it was some kind of labor dispute. But, you know, I'm not so sure.
Do you own a car, Tiernan?
No, I don't.
Have access to a lug wrench?
Well, we use a lot of them to clear jams in the pin setting machines.
He's lying.
Coroner's report says that Evelyn was killed with a wrench. I think you did it and then planted the evidence at McCaffrey's apartment for us to find.
We went to his apartment. McCaffrey was up on the roof. Evelyn stole the book. McCaffrey went crazy when he found out. He said he would put her out of her misery. He can be very cruel.
Evelyn was missing a ring from her right hand.
That's strange. She always wore it. Big black circular disc with a white E in the middle. It was made from an old typewriter key, present from the prop department at her old movie studio.
We're going to talk to McCaffrey. You need to think about what you've told us, Tiernan. You're not in the clear.
The canary says he'll sing.
Yeah, well, we need to talk to the other guy before we know anything. Let's see, the other one is over here.
Parker or Green? I don't know who'd be worried.
You ready to answer some questions?
You think I have all the answers?
People who run from the police usually have something to hide.
Touché, detective. Let's see where this takes us.
Evelyn died sometime around midnight. Remind me, where were you?
I was at home, writing. I'm working on a manuscript.
Yeah, but he was not.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You were out at the rail yard.
And what do you have that proves I was there?
We did find that letter. Yeah, this one. Yeah, this one.
How about half of Augusta Summers' last correspondence with her daughter?
What are you talking about?
After you were done beating Evelyn, you searched her and found her mother's letter. That old lady's anguish amused you.
I know nothing about a letter or Evelyn's goddamn mother.
So what was it doing on your writing desk?
I don't know, but if I didn't put it there, somebody else did. Try exercising your powers of deduction on that.
We found the lug wrench that Evelyn was battered with in your apartment, and the note from her mother, and your blood-stained clothing. We have you cold, McCaffrey.
You think if I could be bothered to murder Evelyn Summers, I would be stupid enough to leave the evidence in my apartment?
He has a point, but yeah, he's not telling the truth.
I don't believe you, Grosvenor. The evidence says that you killed her.
You can prove that I wanted to kill Evelyn?
We can. The other guy said so. He wanted to put her out of her misery.
Tiernan is prepared to testify that you threatened Evelyn's life in his presence.
Self-preservation. That's understandable. Okay, I'll level with you. Tiernan killed Evelyn. He came to me for help. I listened to him, and he explained why he did it.
Tiernan went to you for help. You expect me to buy that?
That's how it went down. I told him he made a terrible mistake, but he would be throwing his life away if he went to the cops. I took his things and told him I would dispose of them.
But you didn't.
Speak to Tiernan. He'll give it up.
Mouthpiece tore strips off me at the grand jury. Case got thrown out. Now the DA wants my head.
We can make a phone call? Where to?
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need the jacket on a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Just a moment, Detective. McCaffrey was formerly under surveillance by the Red Squad. Convictions for petty theft. Dishonorable discharge from the Army during training at Syracuse. Assault on a local woman. Says he almost beat the woman to death.
Thank you.
That bum took a swipe at me. I put him down in my sap.
We got one more question to you.
You were in the war?
Yes, I was. Seeing the things that I saw, it changes a man. I came back here determined to change things. All I wanted was a pen and an opportunity to speak out.
You told us before that you had only minor run-ins with the police. You didn't mention petty theft.
I've never been in trouble for violence. That's the salient point here, isn't it?
You're lying.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You have a history of violence towards women.
How do you turn a couple parking tickets and a petty theft misdemeanor into an assault charge?
We know all about you and your dishonorable discharge, beating some poor woman near to death in Syracuse. You've never been in combat, McCaffrey. Your whole life is a fraud.
She was a goddamn peasant whore! She tried to steal from my wallet. I could have fought for this country. I could have...
You beat her because she stole from you, because she tried to outsmart you.
The ignorant audacity of the bitch. What is a man supposed to do? Sit there and take it?
Oh.
How is a man supposed to call himself a man?
And Evelyn Summers, a poor, drunken nobody, stole your book.
And she got what was coming to her.
Oh. I think he did it. We'll come back.
I didn't come to California to be a secretary.
I don't care. I don't go in for letting gangsters off.
You spoken to McCaffrey? I can go? It's all been cleared up?
Not quite. We have one more question we need to ask, James. Then I think we will be done.
Sure. Go ahead.
So Evelyn passed out, and you walked out. What happened next?
I woke up in the morning, very hungover. I thought Evelyn would have come back.
He's nervous.
I know you're lying, James. You went out looking for her. Tell me what really happened.
I don't know what you're talking about. How can you say I wasn't in that hotel room?
Because yeah, what he said about you. Yeah, I think this one.
You wound up at McCaffrey's. You were still incredibly drunk. You passed out on his floor. It's time to tell me what really happened.
McCaffrey woke me up the next morning, and he showed me the lug wrench and the letter and the box. And he said I came in with him last night. He said that I killed Evelyn. And that it was all over the radio. And that he would protect me. And I don't know, Detective, for the life of me, I can't remember a goddamn thing. And I was angry with her. Really angry. I could have done it.
No, you couldn't.
Was it me?
No. No, I don't think so. The way the other guy reacted to when we brought up that other woman stole from him and he just beat the shit out of her. No. This guy just don't have it in him to kill someone, I think. It's not him. The other guy was furious. It has to be him. Hi, pal.
Grosvenor McCaffrey, I'm charging you with the murder of Evelyn Summers. She was a sad lady who never hurt anyone except herself. I hope God finds a way to forgive you.
Congratulations, boys. You bagged the fine catch. Another red to boot. Grand. Now, I I want you to put this business about a repeat offender out of your mind. This McCaffrey creature shows no remorse, and neither will the grand jury. You would have to walk a long mile to find a better candidate for an unmarked plot in the prison graveyard.
That's a lot of vehicle damage and low city damage.
We have lost most of Shaughnessy and Dunn's squad. The gunny is dead, first platoon is in worse shape. That medic is either crazy or the bravest man alive.
Can we rally with the first and try for the Nambus?
It's sheer to the left. To the right, it goes right through a pass with 2 Nambus and enfilade.
Mate,
we can lose everyone.
Lieutenant, get back off this fucking bridge. They'll start walking the mortars back to their own positions. We only have minutes. I'm in charge here, Sergeant. Get your men off the bridge, Lieutenant. What's your unit, Sergeant? We don't have time for this, Lieutenant. What's your unit, Sergeant? I company 22nd Marines, Lieutenant, and we just saved your ass by fording the river. My orders are to reconnoiter the... I think that point is now moot. You have 10 men left. My orders are to save what's left. Move out!
Well done, lads. You did well with the Summers case. But we have a problem. The examiner received a new letter today.
Do you mind if I take a look, Ray?
Go right ahead. They've both been rinsed in gasoline like the previous letters, so I can't lift a print.
We got 3 of them.
Come on, you can tell me. Hey, buddy, you dropped something?
To suffer woes, which hope thinks infinite. To forgive wrongs darker than death or night.
When is America going to understand? It's not about getting, it's about giving. Read Lion walk into a bar.
Another snippet from the Shelley poem.
Looking in wonder up to the heaven, while yet the music it's not peeled. Peeled? I don't know. Something. I hid myself within a fountain in the public square, where I lay like the reflex of the moon, seen in a wave under green leaves.
No one else but the killer knew about this message. If the note is from the Dahlia maniac, he definitely also killed Teresa Terrellson.
Mal and I agree.
But where does that leave us? If this is the Dahlia killer, and he is responsible for the Terrellson murder, not to mention the Muller
Hang
case.
on a moment, Skipper.
Let me finish, Rusty. We have 5 birds in hand and none in the bush. The department will not survive a scandal if we have to let them all go without catching a fiend first. Your careers will be over for a start, gentlemen.
Looking in wonder.
Ah, fuck it. I knew this run was too good to be true.
I hid myself within a fountain in the public square.
You like that stuff? What is it supposed to mean?
It's supposed to... Forget what it's supposed to... What does he want it
Where are you going with this, Cole?
He's obviously taunting us. He believes he's far more intelligent than we are.
Okay, it's some kind of story, right? A guy that God hates, chains him up.
It's an allegory, Rusty.
A what? Story with 2 meanings. A symbolic meaning. But that's what he wants us to think.
Could he be using it literally? Within a fountain in a public square? Could it be that easy?
Can somebody tell me what the fuck is going on?
The fountain in Pershing Square. Come on, we have a clue. Captain, thanks, Ray.
Be careful, Phelps. This is his game you're playing now.